It's you liberals who have lifted them up, Howard.
Paul, you conservatives make a mistake. You can't afford to strangle hope in people. Without hope, people become dangerous.
No, Howard. You liberals have let them invade our society. You give them jobs, political jobs.
Paul, you missed the point. It's only the smart ones we move up.
That makes it even worse.
No, we have to move them up. If we leave a smart one in the ghetto, he might develop into a leader against us. But if we raise him up into white society, we neutralize him. He feels compelled to try to act like us. He loses his identity and his racial anger, if he has any. He becomes alien to his brothers. They realize he sold them out and they grow to hate him. He becomes worthless to them and safe for us. No, thank you. In fact, in his love for the creature comforts, except for his color, he's become one of us.
Oh, we are all the way live right here at WHBR, WHBS, the 160 Victor Street. And happy Monday to all of you who are tuned in this morning. And I just want you to know this is Feedback, a positive image production by Hood Research. My name is Theo Broughton, co-founder of Hood Research, and my co-host,
The Beatty, and we welcome you to the program.
Absolutely. We want you to call in and share the information that you have. And we have some good information for you this morning. We also are expecting a couple of guests to call in. We're expecting another guest to come in. And with us is either feast or famine, but that's okay because we have you. I'd like to say good morning to Rosa. I want to say good morning to Barbara and Ron and Vera. And good morning, Biddy. Good morning, Lawrence. Good morning to you too, Miss Farmer. Just want you to know that this past weekend was good. I enjoyed it. Despite a raindrop here and there, didn't have many. And I enjoyed listening to Billy Jones yesterday morning in his show. He had Attorney Isaac Robinson, who is a state representative and working hard for our people in this community. And also, the Hood Research meeting on Saturday was very good as well. And we did have one little glitch. There was a representative there who had information, and there is a bill that is not, in my opinion, going to be good for us. And that bill is fines that will increase if homes are not maintained. That sounds like the driver's responsibility bill over again. Anyway, I want to say good morning to Jay way on the east side, and good morning to Les way on the west side. I want to say good morning to Katrina. Your slaw's on the way. I want to say good morning to James Ford, and again, the birthday party that he gave for Barack Obama was really, really nice. He did an excellent job, and he's spreading that desire all over the country, and rightly so, because our young people need to have someone that is readily identifiable. There are books out that tell us we've had 5 black presidents prior to Barack Obama. But to look at them, you'd be hard-pressed to know it. But our young people and our next generations and the generations after that will know that Barack Obama was president of these United States, and it's something to be proud of, something for them to work towards. Hood Research has a website, which is hoodresearch.org. Hood Research has a phone number. You know what the BD, what do you always tell them, the BD?
Have pen and paper handy.
That's right. We want you to follow us on Twitter, and please follow us on Facebook, and go to our website and see what's going on. And the telephone number for Hood Research is area code 234-2371. 248-234-2371. Also, we want you to know that on Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, the 20th of August, we're going to have a walk on the red carpet, and we hope that you will join us. You got to walk the red carpet. There's a movie that we want you to see, and it's called Mirror, Mirror. You've heard us interview the gentleman. He's going to call in this morning at 9:30 and talk a bit about it. But we know that you will enjoy it. And it's going to be at the AMC Theater on Mound Road. Unfortunately, we only have one theater left in Detroit, and it was full. So anyway, it's going to be shown at the AMC Theater at 44681 Mound Road. And those that I have spoken with tell me that the best street to take out there is Mound Road, because all of our freeways around are plugged up. We got construction here, construction there, construction everywhere. You know? Who do you want to say good morning to, the baby?
Happy Monday to all. Shout outs to Cheryl D. Happy birthday to you. Jackie, communicate with her over the weekend. She keeps me grounded in the street. You know, let me know that she's out there, a true warrior. Mm-hmm. Ruth Ann, brother Shane, brother Fred, brother Newen, brother Durham is now one of our viewers. Mm-hmm. Also, Frida Washington, Sheila Ragland. And I always ask you to have your friends, neighbors, co-workers, friends, family, acquaintances, the mailman, have everyone tune in and have pen and paper handy for valuable information you surely want to record, like the movie that we'll be viewing a week from tomorrow. Mm-hmm. So you want to get that information so that way you can be on the red carpet as well.
All right. Walk the red carpet with Hood Research. And even so, the best dressed is going to win a prize on Tuesday, August the 20th. Doors open at 6, movie starts at 7. I believe, is that on the flyer? We have a nice size flyer here as well. And hopefully we'll be able to play the commercial for the movie Mirror, Mirror for you.
Yes, and again, the address is, as you can see the flyer here in my hand, is 44681 Mound Road.
Right.
It's at the AMC Forum 30 Theater, and tickets are available online. You can go to www.johnwinsmirrormirror.com to get tickets. Again, that's www.johnwinsmirrormirror.com/get tickets. Looking forward to seeing you there, and I will tell you ahead of time, you won't regret it. This is an excellent movie, and I think not only does the title Mirror, Mirror give a deep insight into our own personalities, but it will make you look in the mirror at yourself as well. And I think we all need to do that from time to time to keep things in order.
Absolutely. Yes.
Oh, one last acknowledgement. Today, August 12th, Frederick Douglass Memorial Home was dedicated in Washington, D.C. in 1922.
Wow.
A bit of black history for you.
Oh, yes. It's a beautiful home, too. I had an opportunity to tour Frederick Douglass' home. It sits up on a hill, has a smokehouse in the back of the home, and it is stark white. It has columns like the White House does. That was, the architectural style at that time. And when you walk in on a porch, you see that the windows, they're about, I don't know, what is it, maybe 18 inches wide, if that. And they go from ceiling to floor. I mean, it's really interesting. And the purpose, we're told, is because of the lack of electricity, and in many places and all, that it let light into the home. And you step in, Of course, you walk the hallways and the rooms are roped off, but the dining room table is set. And there's a cabinet over against the wall, and it has a glass lid. The cabinet, comes out. It's similar in an L shape, and you lift the lid, and that's where they keep their desserts. So the pastries, for after dinner. And it's just a beautiful place. Also, you notice that the wallpaper is light. It's printed, though. It has flowers or leaves or something on it. But it's a tiny floral print. But the home is just spotless, of course, because the Department of the Interior takes care of it. And if you've never been on a professional tour of the city of Washington or the District of Washington, D.C., you should do that. I had been to Washington numerous times, but had not gone a professional tour. And I decided in, I guess it was 2010, to take a professional tour. And you learn all kinds of details about Washington, D.C. and the area around. You see the changing of the guard at Arlington Cemetery. And there are just so many interesting things to see and hear about from the tour guide. But one thing that was kind of, I don't know, I guess disgusting, was to hear about the Daughters of the Confederacy, who also involved in keeping up the District of Columbia, the mall, and they voted in 2009 that they did not want any more presidents' statues on the mall. So, of course, immediately I thought that decision was made because President Barack Obama was in place. It just, some people might say it was coincidental, but I don't think it was coincidental at all. I think it was intentional because they don't want President Obama on that mall. And so much money was raised to put the statue of Dr. Martin Luther King on the mall. They figured that our community would raise enough money to put a statue of Barack Obama if they refused to. So just one of the sidebar bits of information about Washington, D.C. We were, I guess, expecting Keith Hines, who was a Tuskegee Airman, to call in to tell us about the class, was a class about that the avionics class that's going to begin in September. And hopefully before we go off, he will call and give some information and a number for those of you who have children that you want to look into that. And the Tuskegee Airmen have done a wonderful job of keeping the classes and the concern and the desire for our young people to be taught and to learn how to be aeromechanics, to learn how to be pilots. And so we want you to keep that in mind and know that our young people in this community need to have opportunities to become pilots. Over the next 10 years, as Lieutenant Colonel Lawrence Milburn told us, is that it would be a need, there'd be a need for many, many pilots. And this Benjamin Davis Aerospace School was one of two in the United States that would give the possibility for our young people getting into that career, knowing that the career salary goes up to 6 figures. No wonder it was closed down. But they have been working diligently to keep the thought alive, keep the class alive, and keep the opportunity alive for our young people to participate. The meeting, it's kind of sad to think that There's so much racial hatred going on that now we have just blatant disrespect for our people, hatred so much for our people, and now the hatred has come out, and it has attacked the Mexicans in such a way that even the media has to report it now. They have to report it. They were quite silent on it for too long, and they now are using the term domestic terrorists. You remember the two men who collaborated to bomb the federal building in Tulsa, Oklahoma?
McVeigh, Timothy McVeigh, and
Yeah, and they did not use the term domestic terrorism. But that's what was going on at that time, domestic terrorism. And as time went on, there was an attack here, an attack there, and of course we've had too many of our young African American men shot in the back. Shot in the back. And it had gotten to be so blatant that there was no concern whether they shot him in the back or the front. And there was a woman, police officer, who was facing a black man. He had his hands up in the air. There was a helicopter over her head, which we're told had her husband in as a passenger. And there was one or two police cars on the ground. This black man had his hands up, and it appears to me that she was being egged on, and she killed him. Maybe that was an initiation, but that's the way it seemed to me. So days go on, weeks go on, months go on, and we continue to have blatant disrespect for people of color, racist attacks on people of color.
And without question, we know that this is something that's been existing, but certainly with the head of state, the leader of the free world, whatever you may want to call that guy, he's definitely been one who's instigated this type of thing with his rhetoric, and it's become something that has emboldened these right-wing neo-Nazis, the KKK, and other radical groups, which, again, it's a good thing that it has been acknowledged as domestic terrorism. And as we know, who controls the media also controls the narrative. So there was a long time they did not want to shine that negative light on them. And this kind of, for me, harkens back to the time of the Civil Rights Movement and Dr. Martin Luther King, when those images went international about dogs being sicked on people, showing African Americans being hung. Those different things so appalled the world that America had to kind of check themselves. So now we're in the same situation with a lot of this domestic terrorism, where they would not have acknowledged it before, but they do acknowledge it now. And just as a note, we have a caller, which may be Keith Hines. So
Yes, I hope so.
I will carry my thoughts on later. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you share your name and how you're viewing us? And just want to let our receptionist know that there's someone who was ringing at the front door. Hello, caller. You're on the air.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you.
And
Yes.
so far, so good. My Fire Stick is working. I'm watching you guys on Fire Stick.
Oh, wonderful,
Yeah.
wonderful. And for those who want to call in, the numbers are 8684336. 8684336. We encourage you to call in. What's going on in your world?
I just want to make a mention, because I just turned you on and I listened to what you guys were talking about, the terrorism within the terror in America,
Uh-huh.
which is mostly white trash and Nazis and those who are committing hate crimes, who are never given the images of who they really are. And the sad thing is, if a race has no history, if it has no worthwhile tradition, it becomes a negligible factor in the thought of the world, and it stands in danger of being exterminated. Now, because they suppress all our history and our greatness of who we are looked upon and given the negative images so that it's we're the most easy target used to be attacked on a daily. And so if we're not busy fighting for freedom, then we're continue to be submissive under tyranny. And we just have to know who we are and the strength that it is that carried us through thus far, and what we need to do to unite for the good of all, for the good, especially for us, because we're the ones that's being terrorized on the daily. Attacks on blacks have never stopped. Colonialism, corporate hijacking, corporate heisting, whatever you want to call it, shakedown, breakdown, corporate heist, it continues. And we get the blunt of it. So while we all trying to save everybody else's life, we better remember it's our lives that's is on the continue battle and on the list of the art of war, an attack that continues to go on day after day, years after years.
Right.
You're
absolutely right.
I just wanted to kind of put that out because they suppress our greatness and allow us to be so divided in self-hatred and attack. We turn on and turn in on each other and allow others to do whatever they want.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, to add to that, Sly Soul, I had someone post something recently on Facebook, and this is something that happens among black males in our community. Rather than have a warmth when we see each other, there's something called mean mugging, where you, I guess, wear the mask of being tough and don't mess with me kind of a thing. And it's something that we kind of got to get out of. Now, I notice that people in my generation, we're more apt to speak, nod or acknowledge each other. But with the young fellows, because they're trying to keep a tough, thug kind of persona about them, tend to want to look hard. They call it looking hard at each other. So we have to kind of get out of that, because as I let them know, we're all in the same boat. You may be on the aft and I might be on the stern, or whatever they call those different positions on the boat, but it's still the same boat. The bow and all that, we're still on the same boat. So brothers kind of got to get out of that thing of looking at each other as if they were ready to jump on you if you even say something wrong. And some will, if you look at them too long, what you looking at? We got to get out of that. That's our own insecurities, our own inferiority, and not understanding, as the young children, the youth say now, stay woke. We have to be aware that we're all in this together. So whether you got a suit on or whether you got on khakis or jeans, you're still a black man and you're still in America.
That's right.
That's what I said. Whether you're wearing a hoodie or a PhD, you're still nothing in the eyes of your enemies.
You got a point there.
And you're right. We got to stop that.
Right.
We got to stop helping our enemies do the exterminating.
And let me just add as another point briefly that women also, because I know that women have to be or are forced to be competitive anyway, and this goes across all racial lines. That's why there's so many commercials about this, that, and the other kind of makeup, and women want to outshine each other. But women as a group also need to have a coalition to work together as well, because you're being marginalized in this patriarchal, white, male-dominated society.
That's right. And not to mention all the bodies that's coming up missing, male and female. There's so many of us coming up missing that they would not cover. It does not make the news because it's not important, because more than not, they're probably all in on it. So you got to know that the heightening of your sex, body, and slavery and organ trading, that is real. It's no joke. It's real. And you better understand why it's important that they need your body parts. Because you're the original, you're the first, you're the, hey, he broke the mold when he made you. And if it had not for our civilization being the first created, no one else would be here. But that's a part of the history that they hide. And you know, they keep that away from you, so you know not your greatness, and you know not why you have these enemies.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't want you to read about the positive, the kinds of things that give you self-esteem, make you proud. Yeah.
And there's so much to be proud of.
Absolutely.
If you only knew, what they say, if you knew better, you do better.
Yeah, I heard that someplace.
If you knew better, you do better.
All right, she can make a song out of it.
So we can make things happen.
Oh man, yeah. But thanks for being at the meeting on Saturday. It was very good. I enjoyed it myself.
That's always important.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thanks for calling.
You're welcome.
Go ahead.
Okay. Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you share your name and how you're viewing us, please?
This is Dr. John Wynn, and I'm viewing you via website.
Oh wow. Okay. Yes. Thank you very much for the movie. Okay. We're hoping that we get that trailer set up so we could play it.
All right, Ms. Broughton. Good morning.
Is it where? Good morning. Sean, can we show that now?
It's true what they say. Whatever man really craves. Power, wealth, respect, women.
I want you to enjoy the music, enjoy the open bar, and enjoy giving from your heart and your wallet.
I need you to expedite a few of my acquisitions. Push them through.
Look, I know how hard you've been working on these projects, Robin. But you need to understand something. It's over.
Wait, calm down. You told me what?
I knew that you were a failure and it was only going to be a matter of time before you lost everything.
Have you ever just looked at yourself in the mirror and saw the true you? I mean, has your truth really been revealed?
And we are all the way live here. We have our guest, Reverend John Wynn from Nevada, and we want to talk about a movie that is coming to town, Mirror, Mirror. How should we start? Start anywhere you want to. Tell us about you, and then tell us about the movie.
Thank you again for having us.
Wait.
Show.
You have to speak up louder right into the phone, please, because we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ms. Broughton, for having me back on the show. I'm elated to be here. It's always a blessing to be able to share your gifts and talent with the world. We've been taking this movie across the country. We were in Largo, Maryland. We were in Atlanta, Georgia. This week we'll be in Orlando, Florida, and West Palm Beach, Florida, and also doing a worldwide interview on Impact Network in Jacksonville. This film has been really challenging pastors. That's what I've been hearing from the testimonies. We have a ton of testimonies from Sacramento area, Las Vegas, Largo, Virginia, and people are saying how the movie has really challenged them to take a second look and to put things in perspective for their life. So the movie is really an evangelism tool to inspire people to realize no matter where you are in life, you can always redo, renew, and regroup. And
no matter where you are in life, you can do what, please? I can't hear you.
You can regroup.
Oh, regroup, okay.
Yes, you can move forward, and you can also get the things that belong to you by faith and consistency.
Okay. Now, what made you want to write this movie? You screwed.
Well, what made me want to write the movie? As being a pastor, I've been a pastor for 23 years, and generation been in full-time ministry for over 28 years, 30 years. When you do ministry, you find yourself either saying, Lord, why am I doing the right things, and things aren't coming together? And I see certain people that's doing what they want to do, and everything is coming together. So when I started penning this, it was out of a lot of things that I experienced in politics, things I've experienced in business, things I've experienced in ministry. And one thing I came to the conclusion is no matter what, be faithful. Because if you're faithful over few things, you make your rulers of many. So that's kind of what the premise was that drew me in writing the story.
You know, I have to say that, as you know, perhaps from our last conversation, I was able to view it as part of the beginning of our, prior to our interview. And I have to say that it was, it's very compelling. And just like the title suggests, it made me look in the mirror as well. And that's one of the things that I think is very important for us to be able to reflect. It does make one reflect on their own life, and there's a diversity of characters there with different experiences, and we truly look forward to the premiere here in the Detroit metropolitan area on the 20th of August, and I'm personally encouraging any and everyone who hears my voice to be a part of that experience as well, because when you walk out, you won't be the same person you were when you walked in.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Wow.
We said,
True,
wow.
it's true.
The doors will open for it at 6, and the movie starts at 7. Is that correct?
6:30 is what we have. We have the red carpet. We have a couple of the actors are coming. We have Vincent M. Ward, the main star. We have Shantae Bowser. I think the commissioner who plays the commissioner, Kervin J. Smith, will be there. So we will. It starts red carpet.
We're having difficulty hearing you, Sean. Is it possible to turn up the sound a bit?
You want me to start over?
Okay. Yeah. Because we couldn't hear that.
Okay. We have at 6:30 will be red carpet. 6:37ish. You know, it's like a meet and greet. We have a couple of actors there. Vincent M. Ward, the main character. Shantae Bowser.
Okay.
And Kervin J. Smith, he plays the commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
And they're coming in, and we're really excited about that.
Oh, okay. Stars of the movie will be there. Meet and greet, and we're telling everybody we want them to come walk the red carpet with Hood Research. And we are looking forward to it. We really, really are. And, you know, somewhere during I guess at the end of the week, there's going to be a, conference here of actors, et cetera. And that's the, I guess that would be, what, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, somewhere around in there. I just heard about that this morning, so I want to get some additional information that may be something. And we have an actress here in Detroit, Miss Ashley Richardson, and I want you to have an opportunity to meet her. She's been in film, and she does plays. So when I called and told her, she was excited about it as well. So I told her, I said, yeah, come on out. You can walk the red carpet. So she said she's looking forward to that, you know. Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're really excited. We have been, like I said, been touring this, and the comments have been very interesting from all walks, the millennials to seasoned, mature saints to atheists.
Oh, wow. It was even atheists.
And the atheist said, he said, I can show you the clip. In fact, he was in our Sacramento showing. He was a friend of mine. I never knew he was an atheist. And he said, how good can this movie really be? He said, faith-based movie. If it gets too preachy, I'm leaving. He said, but it was quite interesting.
So it made the atheist look into the mirror, huh?
Yes. Yes, sure did. And then I had another atheist in Virginia who's telling everybody about the movie. See the movie. And so, I mean, those are humbling events. This is not something I'm saying. This is what others have said. And so we're looking for, we have something on the table. We've got our fingers crossed. And in October, if everything works right, we'll be able to go nationwide and with the actual release date in October.
Oh, okay.
So you all are the first to see it in
all
that
right.
region. And so
we are looking forward to it. Also, we have a gentleman at the UIN, Urban Information Network, who has his own network and channels, and they also have a pay-per-view, and he's going to be there to talk with you as well. You may want to participate on UIN, so that's an additional possibility.
Yes, ma'am.
And I want to ask also, I gave the information for purchasing tickets online, which I want to confirm is johnwynn's.com/get tickets.
Yes, or you could just put johnwynnmirror.com, and that's Wynn with the S.
Takes to the website.
John
Okay.
Wynn with the S.
That's on the flyer. Okay. Well, that's good.
Okay, and I have the flyer again here displayed for our viewing audience. And again, I encourage everyone, because as Pastor Wynn has said, from different comments he's gotten from premieres that he's had in different parts of the country, it affected many different, let's just say, diverse people. And again, as I said earlier, the cast is diverse, so you can find yourself in one of the characters, and it is a good point for reflection and introspection as well. I don't think many of us look forward or know about the path. And our engineer has just given me the thumbs up that we're getting ready to show the clip. So everyone, fasten your seatbelts and get ready to enjoy the clip, and we'll come back to the interview in a moment.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Welcome to FCC, ladies and gentlemen. So have you ever just looked at yourself in the mirror and saw the true you? I mean, has your truth really been revealed? Get your tickets today.
All right.
That was our Atlantic trailer. But make a quick note: Tom Sizemore, who plays the businessman, he's from Detroit.
And his name is what now?
Tom Sizemore. He played in Saving Private Ryan,
Oh.
Enemy of the State,
Mm-hmm.
and a plethora of other films.
Okay. Wow.
That name is very familiar to me, and I happen to be a fan of that one show, Enemy of the State. As I digress, only to say that, yeah, it makes me think of the Big Brother thing, and Enemy of the State definitely shows how surveillance can monitor us all. I guess with facial recognition, there's another one. But, yeah, Tom Sizemore is an excellent actor as well. And I hope that those who were viewing the show were able to see that, and I hope that whet your appetite, because you can see it 5 or 6 times and always get something else out of it. So make sure that you're there August 20th for the grand premiere in the Detroit metropolitan area, red carpet, of course, and become a part of what will be a new experience.
And join her
Funny you
research.
said that, because I've watched this film several times, and you're right. I keep getting something new out of it too.
And talk about a diverse audience. Anytime you have an atheist watching, it's got to be diverse.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, ma'am.
man. Okay. Well, we are definitely looking forward to it. Do you have some other scripts in the pipeline?
You know what? I was working on another film, 1 hour that we're doing, but I've been getting so many requests about making a sequel, which I didn't have.
Oh.
So started
Okay.
going on, working on the sequel.
So you'll have a sequel to this one. Okay. Well, you're going to have to work on 2 scripts simultaneously here.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I think it's worthy of a sequel also because as with many films, there's always something that may be left for the person to say, well, where are they now? We do that with stars, athletes, and such. We ask, where are they now? Because we know that they were at some point in the limelight and in front of the camera. And I think that this definitely is worthy of a sequel as well. And I can tell you, I'll be one of the first people to purchase a ticket because I want to know more.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you so much.
And we are definitely looking forward to it. That, again,
Well, I
is...
appreciate you, Miss Bruton.
Oh, you're welcome. This Tuesday, a week from tomorrow, August the 20th. 1 week from tomorrow, Tuesday, August the 20th. Join Hood Research as we walk the carpet, the red carpet, to the premiere of Mirror, Mirror. Location is the AMC Theater at 44681 Mound Road. And I'm being told by a number of people, go out Mound Road and not the freeway because construction is everywhere. As you go farther out Mound Road, it gets wider, and they say it even works same as the freeway. So that is the straight and best route to take. That's Tuesday, August 20th. And be there at least by 6 o'clock, I would say. What do you say? So by 6 o'clock? Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's fine. And then they could get their tickets today, too. Buy them online.
Okay. All righty.
And I would just add as a footnote, too, and this is just me, my own personal opinion, is that the movie is compelling enough. You know how sometimes you look for a lull in a movie so you can go get popcorn or whatever you may want to do. This is not one you want to do that because then you'll be coming back asking somebody, what did I miss?
Right,
and
right.
And that's just being honest.
If anybody has any questions or needs for information, etc., you can also call Hood Research, area code 248-234-2371. Now, for anybody last minute, can they purchase tickets at the theater?
Yes.
Okay. You can also purchase tickets at the theater. Remember, that's Tuesday, August 20th. Location is 44681 Mound Road. That's Sterling Heights, by the way. Maybe if we keep pressing the issue here, we may get additional movie theaters in Detroit. You know, I read someplace that 57% of the movie tickets are purchased by African Americans. You were going to say?
No, I thought he was.
Was it? Oh, no. Okay. I thought there was something you were going to interject. So we're looking forward to it. And, you know, and we're going to give a prize to the best dressed on that evening as well. So folks are getting excited about that. At our meeting this past Saturday, we talked about a dress if you want to compete in the walk. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Oh, we got a caller on the line? Okay, hold on just a minute.
Hello, caller. You're on the air. Would you share your name and how you're viewing us, please? Hello, caller. You're on the air. Okay, let me just remind our viewers that the phone numbers here are 868-0342, 868-0351, and 868-4 4336. We're interviewing Pastor John Wynn, who has produced the movie Mirror, Mirror. And as those of you who have heard me earlier speak, because I have had the chance, as a interviewer to be able to view the movie, that it's definitely well worth your while. Now we have another caller, so let's see how this goes. Hello, caller, you're on the air. Will you share your name and how you're viewing us, please?
Okay, this must be me. My name is Keith Hines, Diamond to Productions, Good Research, Free Detroit, We the People.
Right, yes, we were waiting for you earlier, yes.
Yes, I'm sorry, I woke up late.
Oh, okay. We're talking
I was out there
Pastor.
cutting that grass yesterday and driving around with the headlights on at night.
Oh, my goodness. What a way to cut the grass from the headlights of a vehicle. We are currently interviewing Pastor John Wynn, who has written a script. The movie is A Mirror, Mirror, and it's going to be shown on the 20th of August. That's 1 week from tomorrow. And we're looking forward to you, Keith, being with us on the 20th of August. 6 p.m. is at the AMC Theater in Sterling Heights. The address is 44681 Mound Road. And we're encouraging everybody to use Mound Road to get there because the freeways have construction everywhere. Okay?
Yeah, the freeways are really messed up. Yes, I'd say take the street to get there.
Right.
Because they, I don't know what they're doing. But yeah, I was going to call you too. On the flyer, I'm saying the tickets are available online.
Yes, that's true. Yes.
So people have to go online to get the tickets.
Right. Yes. So we go ahead.
And it was also mentioned that you can purchase tickets at the door for those who may not be internet savvy.
Right.
Oh, okay, great. That was one of the questions I was going to ask. If people didn't go online, could they just go walk in, pay at the door?
Right. And Pastor Wynn, we're expecting Keith, who is a Tuskegee Airman, to join us on the 20th. We have Lieutenant Lawrence Milburn, who will, we're expecting him to be there with us as well. So,
wow, great. That's marvelous.
So we're expecting a nice evening, an evening of enjoyment and meet and greet and pictures and all that good stuff. You know how the paparazzis do it? Hey, we're going to have our red carpet and our paparazzis, and where'd that word come from?
I got to wear all my gold and diamonds and everything.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
My personalized studded KMH cufflinks.
Sounds like the best dressed winner already.
Yeah, it does. Well, of course, I'm going to be the best dressed, but unfortunately, I cannot compete for the prize. But it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, but I'm not going to take up too much time because I just woke up.
Oh, okay. Well, just hold on just a minute, Keith, because we're wrapping up the interview with Pastor Wynn, who is the author of the movie Mirror, Mirror, and so we're almost at the top of the hour. We have to stop for a station ID.
Oh, well, tell him I said congratulations. I saw the trailer on it and everything, and the pictures great, the audio, everything's really great. I'm looking forward to viewing it.
Okay. Now hold on just a minute, Keith. So, Pastor Wynn, we're so looking forward to this event, and we talked about it at our meeting this past Saturday as well, and the attendees were very much interested in being at the film on Tuesday, August 20th, and we're looking forward to you being in the studio with us next Monday. The day before the event. So I want to thank you so much for calling in this morning.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome.
For the opportunity.
All right. So we'll be talking to you soon. And
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we have to take a break now for the station ID.
It's true what they say. Whatever man really craves Power, wealth, respect, women.
I want you to enjoy the music, enjoy the open bar, and enjoy giving from your heart and your wallet.
I need you to expedite a few of my acquisitions. Push them through.
Look, I know how hard you've been working on these projects, Robin. But you need to understand something. It's over.
Wait, calm down. You told me what?
I knew that you were a failure and it was only going to be a matter of time before you lost everything.
Have you ever just looked at yourself in the mirror and saw the true you? I mean, has your truth really been revealed?
You're watching Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
This is Theo Broden from Feedback. You can watch me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week at WHPR TV Now app. Download our free app at WHPR TV Now.
Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Feedback. Hi, this is Theo Broden.
And I am Thabiti Mpinga.
Inviting you to join us each Monday at 9 a.m. for Feedback.
A positive image production by Hood Research.
Encourage others to tune in each Monday on
Comcast Detroit, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, watch WHPR TV Network anywhere.
And take us along with you. Feedback.
You're watching Detroit's own WHPR TV. Detroit Live.
Hi, this is Thabiti Mpinga from the Feedback Program. You can watch me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on WHPR TV Now app. Download our free app at WHPR TV Now.
Monday at 9 a.m. Eastern.